Hi, I am Heather Askinosie with Energy Muse, and I'm really excited, honored, and blessed to have my very good friend here, Wang Bo. He is a Zen Buddhist monk from the Shaolin temple, and I've known him for years, and we've just kind of reconnected. And he did a blessing here today at Energy Muse. He blessed all of us and cleared our environment, and so just thank you for being here. And will you share just a little bit of your story with our community?
Of course. Hi everyone. I'm a 31st generation of a Shaolin Buddhist monk. I was born in China and raised up at Shaolin temple. So I went to Shaolin temple when I was 8 years old. Training and praying, meditating is something we do at the Shaolin temple. But we always carry something, in the temple. There's always something natural and powerful, which is like a crystals, or like a Buddha statue, or like a mala bead. Those are part of our practice in the temple. But when I see everything you have in Energy Muse, it has a lot of vibration, it has a lot of energy, it has lots of power. That's kind of like a temple. So when I see this, I feel familiar with what my background was. So I trained at the Shaolin temple for past 16 to 19 years. I don't really exactly remember the year I have to. But anyway, so training at the Shaolin temple is about have a peace of mind, have a very healthy body, have a mindfulness all the time, and also being able to give positive energy and being able to help people through energy. So chanting and mantras is a language that we practice at the Shaolin temple that will give everything that is surrounding us a new life. It's a new language that making all the connections with people's heart, with people's soul. So, and by using the crystal or using a mala, we actually are delivering a message. We're actually creating a bridge between a person to another person, between a body to a soul, between negativity and a positive. So that's what the practice we do in the Shaolin temple through our meditation, through our chanting. Then we actually build up this tremendous energy and the positive energy and the wisdom that we can send a prayer to this stone. Then this stone will receive the message. Then all of a sudden this stone has a life. Then when you give this stone to somebody, then it's not just a stone, it's a stone that has a spirit. So that's what we do in the Shaolin temple. The words that we use is the positive words that will awake people's heart. Then the gift that we give is to bring people positive energy.
So Wang Bo, I know right now there's so many people, because the energy of the earth and just there's so much chaos, and it almost is if people are going through some really hard times, whether it's physically, emotionally, financially. What is something that just anyone can do, a teaching or something that you can share that we can do in maybe 3 minutes or less, just everyday people like us, and that we can tap into something that could help us during these times?
A positive mind is very important, as always. Being able to have a few minutes, have a chanting or have a mantra, or holding a crystal or holding a mala bead. One of the simple way that I do most of the time is I count my beads. Right, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so there's 108. Then you finish the counting. Then during the period of counting, you're actually meditating. So everything is good, but the judgment says there's always trouble, there are always problems. But if we bring to deep of our heart, we see everything in a beautiful way, then we won't actually see all those trouble. If we bring crystals that near us, we bring a mala bead near our heart, then our heart will get nourished. Then we'll be away from the trouble. Then we don't see as a trouble, we see those troubles as a practice. But in order to do that, and then we need to have some tools like a crystal, like a bead, like a prayer, like a teaching. So this way, the method can get us through into a positive, motivated, energetic, healthy lifestyle.
If there was one word that you can, so say somebody, you know, doesn't have a mantra and they are saying, hey, I'm Catholic, or I'm a different religion, or they don't believe in God, or they don't believe in a lot of things. Is there one word that somebody could say that could help them right now while holding on to a crystal?
Exactly. There are few one words that I can give you. You
what
can
would
choose to say. One, love.
Love.
Is very important.
Okay.
Second, compassion.
Compassion.
Third,
okay.
Acceptance. Accept everything. Accept.
Okay.
And third, joy. Whatever happens, then you're just gonna be joyful. And number three, you can just break in love.
So would you, if you had 108 Malabi, just to counting, would you just say love, love, or would you go love, compassion, joy, love, compassion, joy? Is it better to say one word or all the words?
Whatever makes you feel joyful.
Okay. That's
what really make a big difference. You can say love over and over, and you can say compassion over and over.
Okay.
And you can say different words on each beat.
Do you feel, for somebody that's new to all this, would they do this daily? How can someone start where it's not too overwhelming? How many days would you suggest just saying these words over and over with a crystal in their hand?
The reason people feel overwhelming is because the capacity of mind is already being limited. So being able to practice every single day, that's what really make your mind, the capacity big. So then you will never get overwhelmed, right? Then if you spend 5 minutes every single day and then pray and chant, then being able to nourish yourself, then the capacity of your heart will be bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And this way you won't have the chaos, you won't have big trouble, then all the trouble comes to you able to manage. So it comes from a daily practice and build it up. Then you have a bigger capacity that you don't actually cause trouble for yourself. So if you don't really have a daily practice, then you need something extremely powerful around you. So the simple way is start a daily practice with 5 minutes a day. Then whenever you have time, then whether you do the breathing, whether you do the counting beads, whether you're holding a crystal, then those are the ways that you can do to nourish your heart. When your heart fulfilled with love, then you are a loving person.
So my current strategy is to be with Monk Shifu Wang Bo on a daily basis, to be as close to him as possible. And thank you for being here, because I'd love to have you come back and be with us and maybe lead a meditation to just help us through these times of just tapping into that. It's easy to say, and I know that sometimes it's harder to do, and I feel if we have some of these tools that you're sharing, it could help us. So thank you so much for being here.
Exactly. Really thank you, Heather. Thank you, guys. Zen meditation is very straightforward, simple, and direct. I like to do a Zen meditation with you guys, and it is very important to have a Sangha community. So that's one of the 3 treasures in Buddhism: Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Sangha is we create a community through a cell phone that we can actually see each other and hear each other. So then we need a guidance. So then this way we'll be able to practice. Then the Sangha will be the discipline of your practice. So yes, watch our next video for the meditation. And
can you have any belief system to be able to do this? So if you were to do this meditation, you can do it regardless of what your faith is or what your belief is. Am I correct? Because this isn't about tapping into a certain religion, or is it more of just about helping your mind? It has nothing to do with religion. Okay. It has a lot to do with yourself, and it has a lot to do that you learn to love yourself. Okay. I think we could all use more of that. So thank you for joining us, and thank you, Wang Bo. Yeah, thank you. And namaste. Beautiful. Thank you.